Good evening. Welcome to your Ass Hurts News Network. Coming to you live
Ouch.
from the tip top of Cock Tower
Mm.
Square with your host, Sergeant Friday. Sarge, how you doing?
Well, I'm fucking doing awesome as usual.
There you go.
Awesome as usual. Been counting my money today and smiling the whole day through.
Did you find another stack of cash?
No, I'm pretty
Under your
conscious. Fucking toaster stole my. Listen, it gets crazier than that. One day, I'm on the phone with this girl, and we bought some stuff, and she'd been here, and I'm making a sandwich, and I need my mayonnaise, right? And
Mhm.
I go to the refrigerator, I open that shit up, and I'm like, "Where the fuck's the mayonnaise?" She goes, "You just bought a jar." And I go, "Well, where'd I put it?" She goes, "To the fridge," and she's kind of laughing. And I'm like, "What the fuck? Did you take my mayonnaise?" She's like, "What?" I said, "Did you take the mayonnaise?" She goes, "Why the fuck would I take your mayonnaise?" I go, "Well, you're over there laughing, telling me where I put it, and it ain't there." She goes, "You are fucked up." And she hung up the phone. I was like, "What?" I'm accusing her of stealing my mayonnaise. It's serious too, though, because I was like, "What the fuck, man?" And I
Good,
turn around and I walk over it, and it had fallen down. It was behind the bread where you couldn't see it until you moved the bread.
good
I
thing
guess
she
I'd
was
already taken it.
good.
Huh?
Good thing she wasn't there when you started missing your money.
You know what's funny?
What's that?
I had $2,000 in a lamp one time.
Yeah.
I put money in very strange places. Can you tell?
It sure as fuck sounds like it. Yeah.
So this lamp, the base comes off, but you wouldn't know it, and it's a big howell inside. You could stick your whole arm in the fucking thing.
Yeah.
And so I stuck a couple $1,000 up in there, and I had this girl that she was a house cleaner, but we were also like, she was a pipe cleaner too. So let's just put it like that. And I kept my money in there in that fucking lamp. Well, I forgot that I didn't pay any attention to it. I didn't even give it a second thought. I opened up the house door and left and let her do her thing, and I went to do whatever I was doing. I came back, and when I walked in the house, the lamps had been moved, and I froze. I'm like, "Uh-oh." And I go over and I stick my arm up in one lamp, no money. I go to the other one, I stick my arm up in there, no money. And I'm like, "Did this bitch steal my couple $1,000, right?" And I walk over to the kitchen, and on the counter, there's the money with a note. "Oh, this fell out of your lamp. Cool place to keep money." Holy fuck.
That's fucking funny.
Yeah, I'm fucked up, man. But so what was happening with somebody's these crazy we wanted to talk about fucking that doofy looking motherfucker that owns Facebook
Yeah.
that admitted that he censored the fucking internet on behalf of the Democrats, on behalf of Joe Biden. He censored the fucking Hunter Biden laptop. He censored all of the COVID information and anybody that would contradict what was being said. And he admits it, and he's apologizing for it. And I say, fuck you. Lock that motherfucker up in the deepest, darkest fucking cell you could find, and only allow water and cockroaches into that cell. That way he's got company and something to eat.
Well, and
But
here's the conversation I would like to have, and it starts with a real simple question: why now? What is your motivation for coming clean about this? I would just be completely curious, right? Like, are you trying to do you have are you realizing what a piece of shit you are, and you want to clear your conscience and face accountability, take accountability, and face the consequences for what you've done,
you know what I
or
sense, or at
or is
least
it
he.
a situation where somebody's got something on your ass, and whatever the consequences of this could be are way less than what that somebody could impose upon you?
Well, listen, I think um I think from what he's saying, he's trying to imply that after he saw Trump get shot and the way Trump responded to that
Yeah.
was like a wake up call to him. That I think he saw. He's implying that he saw something that he never expected to see from Trump.
Mm.
Now, I was going to say this and I didn't. I'm sorry I didn't say this, folks. But I bet you they won't let RFK off those ballots in those swing states. That the Democrats are going to fight to keep him on. The same Democrats that fought to keep him off that he beat to get on. He now is not going to have the right to get off. Right?
Yeah. I could. That's fair enough.
It's just fucking insane, bro. We live in such a bad time where our politics, and you know, I get a kick out of these jerk offs and true crime that don't want to talk politics. I seen Translucent come in here last night at the end of the stream, but it was the end, and I didn't say hi or hey or even I don't even know if I recognize the name. It's just you can read it. You can read it pretty easily, right? Translucent, very very unusual name. But yeah, we live in our country is so fucked up by these politicians, both sides, but the Democrats overtly with their fucking hate and their fear and hate mongering, and the Republicans pretending like they're, you know, we have a higher moral ground. We don't debate and argue and fight that way. Really?
Right.
All right, motherfucker, show up to a fucking gunfight with a knife then. Let me see how that works out for you. All right. It's fucking crazy, man. Here goes now they're gonna she wants notes. Both candidates will have to be seated, no muted mics out the debate. Fuck Kamala Harris and what she wants. That fucking traitorous piece of shit and filthy fucking stank cunt shouldn't have any fucking business running for president. Motherfuckers that put these people in those places all need to be taken to the fucking gallows and just thrown in the fucking pit. Cleta?
What is it she's wanting?
Because she doesn't want the mics muted. She wants both candidates to be seated and both to be allowed to have notes. No, what fuck you and your notes. Then you could collude with the media and just like Hillary did.
What the fuck? Oh fuck!
Maybe she'll ask to have Obama answer the questions for her.
Yeah, why don't you just have a fucking spokesman debate for you? Oh fucking Christ Almighty! You need to watch that movie Idiocracy if you've never seen it, because I swear to God, it's fucking coming true. Like it's unbelievable.
Idiocracy. It's the fucking entire internet and all these streamers, man. I can't get over the fucking nonsense that you see online. All of these clickbait fucking titles, and people just, man, I just can't get over the stupidity of the fucking viewer. You know, you guys, everybody wants to complain about what fucking Nancy Pelosi did or Ted Cruz, but you motherfuckers make them people possible, and you just like you're running around like the fucking king with no clothes. Right?
Yeah.
Of course she needs notes, but you guys should have notes too to be reminded every day just how fucking stupid we all are. And playing within the arena that they outline, the fucking topics they define, and the issues that are fucking focused on, and the inaction that you're fucking have been fucking made to take. Just sit fucking still and talk about it on social media. And then Zuckerberg, what do you want to bet? How many people are going to accept his apology? Well, fuck you, an apology, bro. Fuck you, dude. You disrupted an election that would have given us 4 more years of fucking straightening out this country, and you prevented it. No.
Well, we can all have our opinion about what could have or would have been different, right? But I look at the fact that he he blatantly is admitting that he censored people for the Democratic Party. So
under the collusion of the party with them.
Yeah. So I mean, it's not even a situation in my mind where I'm like, you know, you absolutely should be held to account, but you also need to fucking name who it was that you colluded with.
Who in the administration? Who in the Biden? Exactly. Yes.
So that they can be held to account as well, because that's a violation of everybody. That's a fucking overreach and a half.
Well, that's
and we all
the
knew it.
Constitution you're supposed to defend. Your own fucking employees are undermining it and destroying it.
Right.
And you swore to defend it.
Yeah.
And so anybody that you appoint that is obviously working on your behalf, you need to be fucking punished for it too.
Yeah. No, that's
yeah. That gay. You haven't? Have you listened to that guy Jay Ombre on the Idaho Forum?
Not since the very beginning. I think his very first video I heard for a couple of minutes, and I couldn't.
He does get a lot of views.
Yeah,
but he's absolutely the biggest lying cocksucker out there. This guy
that's
couldn't find his ass with both hands.
That's a stretch, Sarge. Are you sure you're going to give him that trophy?
Yeah, he deserves that trophy for being a lying cocksucker with clickbait and all of these. But again, it's not even a reflection of him. If 10,000 views, if those 10,000 people are that fucking stupid, they deserve this. America deserves if Trump loses, we deserve it. We deserve it. It's our own fucking fault. When are we going to hold ourselves to account and hold ourselves up to the level we suggest all these, like Zuckerberg shouldn't collude? Well, yeah, fuck you, he shouldn't. Of course he should. He's not held to any level of accountability because you don't hold yourselves to those standards. That's the best part about America. We talk all this higher moral fucking thing and all these constitutions and the Bill of Rights, and we don't do anything to fucking earn them or maintain them ourselves. We just don't do it. And so, I don't know. That's the saddest part of all, is everybody's got this fucking this notion in their fucking head. I'm going to tell you that you're not American. You motherfuckers might as well live in different countries and call yourself something else, like fucking who knows, Portuguese or something. Who gives a fuck what you call yourselves? You're definitely not Americans, right? I mean, what do we do as a group of Americans to defend our own nation, except go pull the trigger when they told us to go shoot Saddam's army, or go shoot this guy's army? We're like mercenaries for the fucking elite.
The sad reality of it is, right, is anybody, a lot of people probably are aware of this, that what he's done, and probably went on Facebook to bitch about it.
Right.
But not to him, right? But they went on Facebook to bitch about it amongst themselves.
Why are people leaving Facebook?
Right.
The guy just admitted to one of the largest crimes against the American public in history. Okay?
Yeah.
And he's conscious of what he did. He was conscious when he was doing it. It's not like the guy that invented the asbestos and had no idea what the ramifications would be.
Yeah.
This guy didn't invent asbestos and think, oh, we wrap pipes with this, these Navy guys will die. Oh, that's awesome. That's not what he did. I mean, what Zuckerberg did, what his company did with the reach, that company should be fucking sanctions and shut down. What they should do at minimum is give that company, turn it off for 6 months. That's your fucking punishment. All your businesses got to close for 6 months. And then come back into the marketplace after it's flooded with all these competitors. And let's see how you fucking fare now, motherfucker. You guys ought to fucking get someone like me for president. There's no way this shit would get under my fucking, would ever get past my fucking doorway. Fuck no. I'd take you out on the fucking step. You wouldn't even get to the steps, the driveway. You might get lucky to get to the end of the driveway. I'd take you down. The fuck out of here with that.
Oh, fuck.
We live in such a fucked up time. What do you think? Is that be a good punishment? Shut him down for 6 months?
It would be at a minimum. That would be a decent start. I don't even know though. I don't know. I don't know that the actual answer wouldn't be dissolving Facebook.
I didn't say dissolve it.
Well, I did. And here's why, right? Because like I said, people are so are so familiar, and it's like fucking, waking up in the morning and getting a cup of coffee. People get on the social media app and they don't even think about it, right? It's so fucking effortless. It's part of the routine. And I think when we're at the stage that we're at, and the motherfucker that's at the top of an organization that you depend on without even realizing it for bullshit, and they violate everybody's fucking freedoms, I can't see how you can let that continue even after 6 months. it should be made a fucking example of. He should be made an example of. Facebook should be made an example of. And the fucking bastards that in the government that he colluded with should be made an example of. Period.
And here's the best thing about that, folks, is we could do that. We don't need the government to do that. And this is why we want the government to do that. So we got something to dramatize and bitch about when it don't happen, because we're a bunch of fucking pussies, and not even fucking decent smelling ones that are unmaintained. No yogurt.
Oh, fuck.
We're like the ass that's never been wiped. And we walk around with our fucking head held high like we're the fucking shit that don't stink. Fucking bunch of fucking lunatic motherfuckers out here. Dumb as the fucking rocks on the fucking ground.
Carl, right? It's fucking funny. Facebook has destroyed more marriages than drugs or alcohol ever thought possible.
There you go. Get it.
That's
12-step program for Facebook there, Cletus. Step number 1, turn that fucking shit off. And step 2, be happy. Move on.
Yep. That's right.
No, but that's it. We should be holding him accountable, not the fucking government. And then we need to be holding the government officials that work with him. Those people we should hold accountable.
Yeah.
For violating the Constitution. They should be locked up.
Along with him. I mean, it just, there should be absolutely no fucking forgiveness in this, right? No leniency, I should say. Like, you're going to have to pay the fucking price.
Well, yeah, I think maybe I'm going to start doing TikToks. Those things are short clips, right?
To be honest with you, I don't know. I know you can go live on there, but other than that, I don't know if there's a time limit. I know at one time it was like 30 seconds, and then I heard 3 minutes, and then I heard 30 minutes. So I have no idea. I don't fuck with it. I get on YouTube because I don't have to have an app for that.
Yeah, I don't do apps, bro. I ain't doing. And if I gotta have an app to do business with you, I'm out of there. I'm not even gonna participate.
Yeah.
I got even the wholesaler I buy fucking, a whole bunch of stuff from. They got an app. Yeah. Go fuck yourself. Well, you could. No, there's nothing you could do on that app that I can't do in fucking person or with a checkbook. Go fuck yourself.
or with a toaster in your case.
Or a toaster. They was the world's most expensive toaster too.
I can see you now walking into a fucking bank with a toaster, and they go, "What the fuck are you doing?" And you're like, "I'm here to make a deposit."
Yeah.
Who's going to fucking mug a man with a toaster under his arm? Nobody.
Yeah, who's going to suspect that toaster? Yeah. The world's most expensive toaster, $7,000.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, fuck. I've done that a few times. Because I'm not down with everything. And you're kind of fucked. This is the big problem. And the more money you have, the worse it gets. Because where the fuck do you put it? Right? Where do you put hundreds of thousands of dollars, Cletus?
Into real estate. Specifically.
Yeah, real estate. So you can let some stupid motherfucker not pay you rent like they did you on
No. Land real estate.
Yeah, land. So you can continue to pay fucking taxes and have a bunch of fucking grass growing. And then the only way you're going to sell it, there's just no, how do you turn it back into cash if you need it?
Sell it.
Okay. And it's not that easy.
Well, I mean, be better planning about when you're going to need cash and keep some in reserve.
Well, see, there's always these offshore banks and crypto. How do you turn it into usable currency? Right?
Yeah.
That's the catch-22 when you and so here's the deal. So you use these institutions, right? And it hasn't happened. But they did it like with GM. Look how they fucked all the shareholders on GM. They fucked them all. Okay? Mm-hmm. With a big penis. Bigger than Cock Tower. And they saved GM by screwing all the fucking investors out of their money. And what do you do? What do you got? What's your repercussion? So, I try to go across multiple banks. But even then, one of those banks are going to turn into your toaster. You're going to forget.
Yeah.
Right. So It's kind of fucked up, man. It really is. I don't fucking enjoy it, to be very honest with you. I think it's a struggle that we shouldn't have to fucking actually have an issue with. It shouldn't be a struggle, right? I mean, and then these banks go out of fucking business, and you're left. You got to make an insurance claim that I don't know how it works, but it's just we unfortunately as people don't do anything on our own behalf, and we expect these representatives that we elect to do things on our behalf, and all they do is lie, cheat, steal, and fuck us. And so we just sit back and wait for the next round of votes, and then the people that are lying, cheating, stealing, and fucking us get reelected. It's like, what the fuck, man?
Yeah, and they always maintain 6 degrees of separation between them and the fucking. They're the voyeur.
Right, but where's the uproar in the public today over this fucking Zuckerberg? That's like the biggest news that you'll ever experience, and it's just even users.
I am shocked that I haven't seen, like, I haven't really been where I could. I was working till just not, I don't know, an hour before we got on here, but I did scan through some, news and shit on YouTube, and I didn't see one fucking thing about this. So when you told me about it, I was like, what the fuck? And it's shocking that there's nothing out there about it that I've seen, because you would think that would be the fucking headline of the day on every platform, like, period. That's just how it should be. As Americans, we should all be fucking made aware, and every media outlet out there ought to be wanting to make us aware. How much fucking better could you possibly capitalize off of a fucking situation than that? Like, it's crazy.
Breaking news, okay? Ready?
All right. Yep.
Donald Trump's been indicted again by a DC grand jury at the request of special counsel Jack Smith, who appears to be challenging the Supreme Court's authority. Now, the Supreme Court ruled that his entire appointment was unconstitutional because it was. The motherfucking Attorney General of the United States can't create his own subsection of fucking investigators and prosecutors. They do work for him, but under the guise of the president. Only the president can stand up a special counsel by order of the president of the United States, not by order of the Attorney fucking General, who's an appointed political patsy. Right?
Yeah.
And now here we go again. This guy, Jack Smith, he's another one. He was, man, everybody connected to Russiagate. When they left, they went and worked for places like fucking Twitter, Google, Facebook, every fucking people part of the fake accusations, the fake dossier, all the companies, they all went to work for all the people that are censoring our fucking news. All the people that are telling us these lies and trying to destroy Trump through either bullets or legalities. It's fucking incredible. And what do we do as people? We sit here and read it and just, oh boy. And all of these jerk offs like Dan Bongino, these are the people I take issue with. Tucker Carlson, all of these fucking Candace Owens, Ben Shapiro, all of them measly fucking they're weaselly cocksuckers is what they are. They're sucking each other's dick and the dicks of the powerful. Meanwhile, they're fucking selling you all that outrage. Just like these idiots. This is what I mean. YouTube is the same. Every stupid motherfucking streamer out here mimics what the fuck the media is doing. And you all suggest to yourselves and all fucking ride around with this fucking head of superiority that we don't pay attention to the mainstream media. No, what you do is even fucking worse. You listen to the idiots that couldn't understand the mainstream media even if they told the fucking truth. But those are your people for news sources. The Bonginos and the fucking all the other twits out here that don't do a fucking thing to unite people to action. Unfucking believe. You know, our founding fathers, if they would literally, if need be, come back to life to slap each of us in the fucking face. Just a big fucking line of 300 million people. There'd be George Washington, right? The man that said an American Christian would rather die on his feet than live on his knees. And you motherfuckers live on your knees. You love being on your fucking knees. And he would fucking have a party line slapping each one of you motherfuckers as you walk by. They would be they're turning in their graves. They can't believe what we're fucking doing to this country. We're doing it. You blame all the politicians all we want, the cops and the prosecutors. Blame all of them people. It's your fucking fault. Because for some reason, you let these people con you like Tucker separate from the fucking deep state. Yeah, okay. Right? Do you think any of these people are not in one way, shape, or form, wittingly or unwittingly connected to the deep state?
Oh, absolutely they are. I mean, there's no ifs, ands, or fucking buts about it. It's just like I can't understand how it couldn't be.
It's just crazy, man.
I'm afraid Trump will be removed from the ticket one way or another. I mean, here's what I would say to that, right? I'm afraid it really doesn't matter. Because if we don't find our fucking sack as a nation, it doesn't fucking matter. It'll just be something else for everybody to sit around on Facebook and be fucking outraged about until until Zuckerberg fucking censors you. Like that's the reality of it, right? We're not going to do a fucking thing about it, and that's why they continue to fucking push because there is no pushback.
Right. I just put on Twitter, we are all a bunch of pussies, but I put down, we are pussies. Look at that. We are LA bunch. Yeah, I fucked it up. Can't go back now. Yeah, and it's I find it interesting. It's almost as if I don't even know, man. I'm as brainwashed as anyone else. I have these moments of clarity where I want to fight back and push, and it's very frustrating that so many fucking people would rather indulge themselves in the drama of bullshit that exists out here rather than indulge themselves in some kind of a solution to somebody's issues.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
She has a historical crush on George Washington. Well, I don't know what that means, but yeah, the worst part is I think really all people need to be reminded about is how we formed this country. Played it like that little script of how the Star Spangled Banner was written.
Mm-hmm.
That clip needs to be played at these games. Specific games like the beginning game of the year and the playoffs, the beginning of the first game of the playoffs. That 11-minute video needs to be played.
I would say it needs to be played. Quite honestly, I think it needs to be played at more than just that. Like, if we're ever gonna fucking get back to what we could have been, or even stand a chance of continuing on more than another fucking 50 years, maybe, as we are today, everybody's got to fucking see that. And you want to get brainwash that shit. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like that's literally how it is in my mind. That's how we're fucking here. That doing what we do every fucking day, but we've forgotten completely how the fuck it is that we got here. And playing it at a ball game's not enough.
Well, I think that would be a nice start, right? Start mixing it into your fucking athletics and
well, I would say it would have about as much impact as shutting down Facebook for 6 months. It's a nice gesture. But it doesn't change anything, right? Like everybody's got to fucking wake up and realize.
Well, so what do you say? Just destroy, take it right out, get rid of it?
Facebook?
I wouldn't object to that either.
Absolutely, I say that. I mean, fuck. At the end of the day, look at it like this, right? So
it's treason what he did.
Right, exactly. And he is the top of that fucking organization. Fuck that. It needs to go. It has to fucking go. Like there's no two ways about it.
I think all the people involved need to be held accountable, but I think the business itself, I think the business's idea is too much of a fabric in the society, and I don't find any problem. Like if the purveyors of business were honest, a lot of the things they're doing actually can help make your life easier if they just based everything on the truth, right?
But if that company was founded and built by a motherfucker that is as spineless and fucking unpatriotic as a son of a bitch that would do that, I'm sorry. It needs to be made a fucking example of. Somebody else can build another one. I mean, how do you unravel the bullshit from the fabric of that fucking company if it was founded by a corrupt motherfucker?
Yeah. Well, it wasn't but it wasn't founded to do what it was doing. That's the point I'm making.
I understand that, and I do agree with that. But what I'm saying is,
So
it's not like,
do you eliminate the automobile? I mean, let's just try to do you eliminate
well,
telecommunications because you
no,
find the owners and the operators are criminal?
what you said earlier, right? Shut it down for 6 months and let some competition come into play. Why not fucking eliminate it altogether? Make an example so that when the competition
Well,
comes,
because in the end, the company itself and the services it offers the public are separate from the treason of the people that operate it. So what I say is put them in jail, and then restrict that company to only allow people to move and migrate their data to and from your platform if they so choose. And when it reopens, if they want to come back, they can come back. But you as a business better really work your ass off, and the people that operated it prior can have nothing to do with it. It's akin to getting rid of phone services or automobiles or something like all of a sudden you can't use a Boeing airplane anymore because Boeing is fucking criminal. The people running it, that doesn't make sense. Now you're crippling the economy in a sense, or you're even crippling movement. So I don't want to cripple people's ability for free speech. But again, I also think that the people that did this should be held to. That's why I keep saying we need to go after the board of directors of Disney, Budweiser, and all of the other companies that are fucking playing all this bullshit of pedophilia and fucking crimes. Those are the people that need to be held to account. The concept and the uniqueness of the corporation itself shouldn't be destroyed. It shouldn't be erased from the face of the earth. Why would we destroy our own institutions? And Facebook, is fairly unique to America, is it not?
I have no idea. But I mean,
All of this social media craze is Cletus. I mean, even the internet. The internet's only purpose was to launch fucking World War III.
If Facebook, look here, so you're building my argument in my head for me. If it's isolated and primarily a U.S. institution, and you're going to sit here and tell me that it's the part of the fabric of our country, fuck yes, it needs to go. It should have never been allowed to get there. It shouldn't have. I mean, Google. We were talking about that, right? The antitrust fucking things, right? If Facebook has become that, absolutely. Absolutely. There's no play. I just can't see how it would be so detrimental to lose it. Yes, I understand people would be out of jobs and things like that. I get it. I 100% get it. But at the end of the fucking day, when your company starts censoring free speech, you should be looking for another one.
Yeah. Well, yeah, no, look at like I said, I could go down the road that you're suggesting too, but here's the problem is this should be a decision based on we the people taking action against Facebook and getting off of there.
Well, I agree with that.
That's how that company should be dissolved, not by the representatives and laws and courts. Okay? It should be resolved by we the people. And there should be the government should force what he just said to them. He should force Facebook to put all of this on everybody's cover page before you're allowed in. And they can track when you scroll down and read something. And they listen and let every fucking user of that place know the crimes that he's committed.
Well, and that's what I was going to say. We were talking earlier. I don't remember if we talked about it after you went live or not, but an apology. He basically issued an apology in a letter to Congress. Fuck that. Congress isn't who you fucking cheated. Congress isn't who you committed a fucking crime against. The fucking people, the people that use your fucking service are who you should have issued a fucking apology letter to, right, and an admission of all that you did. Like that's that.
Yeah, and that should be popping up on all of our pages when we go to Facebook. Same thing with Twitter. All of that should have popped up when he took it over. All of that should have popped up as a new user agreement.
I don't know. I mean, I think it's, to me, I look at it and I go, even if they shut Facebook down, it's not, if the government has to do it, it's not going to solve anything either. If we fucking do it, then
that's
maybe,
the point.
Right? Yeah. Because at the end of the day, what everybody's got to wake the fuck up and realize is if you've got something in your life that is so fucking useless as Facebook, and I get everybody, maybe there's some value to it, but at the end of the day, does it make the fucking sunrise for you? Does it pay your bills? Is it the only source for you to pay your bills? The vast majority of people can't honestly answer yes to that. But if that's the case, then why the fuck why is it such an integrated part of our lives? That's crazy.
Right. And I look at the concept of all of these things. I don't object to it all. I think the freedom of conversation and connecting with people that you in many cases you'll never meet, but you find so many things in common with, right? I think that's awesome.
Yeah.
But the duplicity of what these companies are being used to do to Americans, okay, in cooperation with your government, is why we are the ones that are supposed to be taking action against fucking Facebook. But this won't get any attention. You won't even find and that's what this is. Look at Tucker, Joe Rogan, and every other one of those big fucking multi-million fucking follower accounts need to be telling their people get off of Facebook. I don't care how inconvenient it is or how much trouble you think it's going to cost you. We all need to get off Facebook. They admitted to treason, and that company needs to be taken down. And they should have the fucking balls with that kind of viewership to say that.
Yeah.
And they're traitors too. The Dan Bonginos and all of these other people are traitors to this country in that they play within the bounds of the fucking rules that these criminals have made. They don't cross those lines, right? Even that little cuckold Sean Hannity. We don't boycott their advertisers. We think that's just no way to fight, and that's no way to deal with disagreements. You stupid little motherfucker. Of course you should go after CNN's advertisers. Right? And the people that support fucking Facebook and the companies that are, yeah, of course we should. Specifically the people that run them. But at the very least, if that isn't going to give us any results, then we just help take the company apart. And Facebook, you know, and the user agreements, the need for all of that to change, the need for for what he admitted to be punished. It's here now, right in front of our faces. And what are the masses of people doing? Let me look at Twitter. I'll tell you what they're doing. They give you an idea what the pulse.
You know what would be an awesome fucking gesture?
Huh.
You say it'll never get any attention. Joe Biden should address the fucking nation and shame Zuckerberg and anybody that
No, he was working with Joe Biden's administration to do this.
I understand. But hey, you're the leader of the fucking free world. You should come before the fucking people that you are the leader of. And if you were part of it, acknowledge that shit as well. Come fucking clean. If you weren't, you should shame that motherfucker. But it won't happen. We already know it won't happen. I may actually fucking write a letter to the fucking White House tomorrow for that one. Because that's fucked up. That's absolutely just got me pissed off, Sarge. Unbelievable.
It's beyond fucking tragic what we let me see here. What do I got? Chrome tab. There you go. Look at that. Hang on, let me get that off the screen. People have had their political opponents arrested.
Yeah.
Right? All these cases against Trump should be dropped. Every lawyer, attorney, people connected to the DOJ and the FBI that committed the search on his property, Joe Biden, his family, his vice president, should all be fucking imprisoned. Not because they're your political opponents, but because they violated the fucking laws of the country. Like common fucking thugs. And for that reason, they should be incarcerated. Okay? Some of them should be executed. Dead fucking executed for what they've done. Yeah, I know. Nobody's going to want to say fucking join into that. They're afraid they're going to get banned, censored, or fucking arrested. Well, they come arrest me. Because I'm applying for the fucking position of the execution. You give me one of the guns to fire at them people. Let me know the bullets in my rifle because I ain't going to miss.
I mean, hey, is treason not punishable by death?
I don't know, but they should be. I think it is punishable by death. But what they did, America should be fucking in fury mode right now. Because what Zuckerberg is confirming is what I was kicked off of Twitter 21 fucking times. How many fucking times you got to be kicked off a platform for censorship? Yeah. And that's just me. There's thousands, millions of other people that went through that. It's insane, bro. It's Twitter doing it to you. It's Facebook doing it to you. It's fucking everything that's connected to the media. This YouTube does it to you. I'm surprised they haven't got me out of here yet. Dude, they used to ban me from here too, or block me or suspend me. Yeah. I'm surprised that hasn't happened. In all fairness, I'm not asking for it to happen, but if it does, don't be surprised. Right?
Well, it's because you don't monetize the channel, so they don't pay any fucking attention to you.
That may be.
I mean, it is like that. That's just it is what it fucking is.
It's fucking crazy, man.
The algorithm doesn't give two shits about you because the ad revenue doesn't depend on you in any way, shape, or form.
There you go. No, yeah, that must be. But I was a political channel that was private, and they still would fucking knock me down.
Yeah.
Yeah, they didn't like what I was saying. If you mention the word COVID, this stream will be listened to now. COVID. And they'll come after the stream now because the algorithm will pick that up.
One thing, it's I don't know. It's just really funny, the timing of things. It's funny that Zuckerberg comes out with this, and don't get me wrong. I do appreciate the fact that he's owning up to it. I will give him credit as far as that goes. But it also makes, the fact that I have to sit and go. Now, is he doing this because he's trying to man up for the fucking crimes he's committed? Or is he being pressured? Is he being pressured for with other things, right?
No. I think he's scared.
Well, and if that's the case, then fair enough, right? Good on him for owning up to it and seeking to be held to account. And it's amazing to me if that truly is his intent, right, and his reasoning for doing it. How quick we could fucking resolve so many issues if dirty sons of bitches would come clean. If they would just find a fucking conscience,
Sedition, treason. You're splitting hairs, Jones. Treason, what they did. To lie for one political party and to subjugate another. Political opponents work hand in hand with the pharmaceutical companies to actually kill Americans. Millions of people died. People seem to forget. That's treason. That's an act of war. If China did what Zuckerberg did, that's an act of war. And I don't think we should hold any quarter. But again, it's like wasting I literally would get more fucking results by talking into the glass of Kool-Aid that I have here. I literally have Kool-Aid, bro.
I have no fucking doubt.
If
you've never seen Bert Kreischer and Tom Segura, you need to pull up on YouTube Tom Segura, Bert Kreischer, Kool-Aid, and they do this podcast, and they're both comedians, but it's fucking hilarious. Yeah, I'll let you definitely need to fucking look it up. You of all people can 100% appreciate it.
All right, well, you can send me a link too. That always works.
Oh yeah, I forgot. I'm talking to your lazy ass. I'll send you a link.
Really, nigga? You calling me lazy? Is that what you're doing? I'm the most productive lazy motherfucker the world has ever seen.
I didn't say you wasn't productive, but
be choking on them fucker. But I know I take pride in being lazy because I'm one lazy motherfucker. Listen, to the point where, like I've offered on this channel, I'll pay people to start assembling the websites and get the things together that we need to get together to start a movement, or at least start to get some attention to some of the ideas that we could all come together with. Mainly mine. Yeah, go ahead there, Chris.
This motherfucker said mainly mine.
It'd be my money, though. Oh my God. Yeah. I had a customer call me and tell me that they suspect that part of the product that I put on their project is defective. I said, what makes you think that? Well, this handyman that I was here pointed out that this particular area looks different than the other areas. I said, so he's part of the trade that I'm in? No. He's done this work? No. Huh. What does he do? Is he a handyman? Yeah. I said, what makes him qualified to stand in a yard and look at something from a distance and decide that it's got a manufacturer's defect? She got real quiet. I said, listen, I've been using this product for 30 years. I've never come across a single defect in any of it. I mean, not for anything. It's a ridiculously ignorant product made out of oil. I mean, it is what it is. Defective. That's just rare. Well, I need you to come look at it. I go, oh, okay. So now I got to drive 25 miles to satisfy what a fucking handyman is trying to sell you. How come he didn't do the job to begin with? Where'd this guy come from?
Well, you should ask your customer to give the handyman a call and ask if by chance he was diagnosing brake issues in Tennessee on Saturday.
Right. Yeah. Well, I'm going to drive out there next week because I don't even want to. I'm not even going to look. I'm going to put up the equipment and just go to the area and just go and look at the entire area. Not any. I don't want her to point and don't point anything at me. I don't want to know what you think you're seeing. I don't want to know where it is. I'm going to inspect the entire job. And if I see something that's inappropriate or something that leads that it could be an installation error on our part, it could be damage from wind, it could be whatever, I'll find it if it's there. But don't point me to an area, right?
Yeah.
And this way, that's the only way I can give you a non-biased opinion of what I'm seeing up there. Yeah, people are just fucking strange, and the attitude that they take, like, but to make a claim that something's defective that you're viewing from the ground, from fucking 40, 50 feet away. And it's a roof. Okay. I asked, did he get up on the roof and look? Well, no. Well, she says it looks different. It's got like it's lifted or it's got a different color. I said, but that's all going to be based on the observation from when you're looking at it. And that can change based on the way, a whole bunch of things. The way the sun is hitting it, whether it's shaded, unshaded, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, I know, and I don't know. She's a woman that had health issues. They've replaced her hip. Now she needs new knees. I think they're fucking should start from the shoulders and work their way up to fix that fucking person. Because the fuck, bro. I think they're looking at the wrong end. You know what I'm saying? It's fucking incredible.
Oh fuck, that's funny.
People are just, I don't know. It's like they gotta have drama and problems, and she is. Well, she's we're gonna have to contact the manufacturer rep. We're gonna have to do this. I said, well, wait a minute. What are you talking about? This big giant blown up fucking. Let's call the president, for God's sake. What do you mean? Let's first see if there's an issue. I don't want you're talking about a handyman that pointed something to you and told you what he's seeing, and you're, it's like another one of them fucking idiots looking out of a dark window. Right? Eventually you see something move. It's all over the place. It happens in real life, but it isn't just limited to the internet. You fucking people are everywhere.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So I got that to look forward to next Monday.
Hell yeah.
Crazy, bro. I don't get it. I want more admissions from many brainwashing fucking programs. The masses aren't going to see anything of these people. There was this big movement called Q. It was a fucking ridiculous movement. These people say that the devolution, Trump is still running the government, and this concept of devolution, and they don't even know what that word means. Do you know what devolution is?
De-evolution, right? You're talking about
there backwards. You go. Yeah, it's a return to the ignorant fucking caveman where you came from.
Right. Well, we wouldn't.
So how do you rally around the world devolution and that Trump is really in control of the government? Really? Hey, he's so fucking in control that Israel and Palestine, Israel and the West Bank is at war. Fucking Ukraine's at war. All our money's going over there. So are we supposed to blame him for this now? Whose fault is that? If devolution means that Trump is secretly in control of the United States government behind Biden's back, then how the fuck did all of this? The border got open, so Trump must have done that. These people they get hooked up with things that are used. They use like this religious type of under fucking current to pass these things off on people. And I don't know if you ever heard of that Q movement or seen the people with the signs Q.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
They're the ones. Yeah, go ahead.
I never did get into it or really follow it, but I do know what you're talking about.
Dude, it's about the dumbest fucking thing I ever heard. Even when they were doing it, I used to attack them people and point out how ignorant they were. Fucking insane.
I don't know. I think I'm gonna start a new movement and say devolution is a good thing because we're all looking at it wrong. Cavemen weren't fucking stupid. They were the peak of the fucking species.
They may be. Yeah.
And then, so it's time for us to wipe ourselves out. So because we've peaked. It's time to fucking progress. Like, I mean, that's literally what you're fucking saying. That's your only way out when you're proven fucking wrong. The way that all these wackadoodles fucking do shit. They
Well, the other
push some concept until they're proven wrong, and then the most unfathomable thing possible is said and pushed in its place or along with it. It's fucking ridiculous.
Well, here's another ridiculous point. Everybody, these fucking people that support Trump unwaveringly fucking support Trump, right? Are supporting a guy that's going to do things that they should be able to do themselves.
Yeah.
There's nothing the president can do that we, the people, can't do ourselves. We don't need a president. Now, he's supposed to represent us. He's supposed to be the highest official of law in the country. But you don't need the government to straighten out Facebook. You don't need the government to stop fucking encouraging the war in Ukraine. The people themselves just need to stand up and speak. And the ballot box is one way to do it, but really, with today's modern bullshit, we don't need a ballot box to say what we want.
I think I will. I interrupted you. I think I will write a fucking letter to the White House tomorrow, demanding that the president and president-elect, current VP, face the nation and demand or shame Zuckerberg and declare that before Election Day, all of those who colluded with him to be named and punishment started.
That would be himself.
Well, hey, at the end of the day, do it. If we all fucking know it, so be a man, stand the fuck up there and do it. And Kamala identify as a man for a fucking day, stand the fuck up there and do it. Quit lying to people. Quit fucking scheming in the background with bullshit. Like, that's fucking ridiculous.
Yeah, but that's what people do all day long.
Well, and that's what I'm saying, right? You want to sit out here and talk about how progressive you are and all this shit. Well, be fucking progressive. Be the most progressive you could be. Show America what taking accountability, what being responsible for your own fucking actions looks like. Be that example. Be that fucking example.
Well, the solution's with the American people, and it's not through supporting a candidate or not supporting a candidate. It's literally through people, their movement with their fucking money and their fucking actions. That's how you control this country. The thing is, oh, Apple's got trillions. Yeah, but if you stop buying from fucking Apple, them trillions will fucking dry up very quickly. Right?
Yeah.
If you stop buying their fucking product, what are they going to do? They're going to fucking fold. They have no option. You're right. I mean, it goes with any of these companies. Everybody starts in mass. Millions of people start leaving Facebook, and you'll have Facebook overseas, which is censored to the extreme. So goodbye, Zuckerberg. Go live in fucking France, you fucking toodaloo fucking fag. Goodbye. Okay? Toodaloo. Same thing with these other companies. Right? Go over there and fuck the kids you people are so interested in, you sick perverted motherfuckers. Get out of here. And yet Trump is going to fix everything. And look, I support him. I like to vote for him. Okay. But the tragedy is that everybody expects someone else to fix their fucking problems. I wish they were true when I was a fucking drug addict trying to shake that habit. Somebody could have came by and fixed all my fucking world. But if they'd have done that, right, I'd still be an addict. So in the end, folks, the only fucking lesson you can learn is that we all got to start doing things for ourselves. And things for ourselves that commonly help each other.
Yeah.
Yes, Telegram CEO. They're going to go after fucking Elon too. Watch.
Yeah, what was the deal with that guy? I saw a thumbnail about that, but I didn't watch it because I don't even know what the fuck Telegram is.
That's another one of them fucking. Telegram is kind of like, he was arrested in France. Yeah. Yeah, maybe you can hang out with some of them fucking perverted Hollywood people that are over there. I think Telegram is like a TikTok or a I don't know. I don't use those apps. You know, I refuse to put that stuff on. But again, it doesn't matter. They still can track me and whatever. Because
Yeah.
I just happen to have there's Google Chrome on my phone, which we just learned is the most corrupt fucking corporation around there. Right? Because I use an Android. And so, you know, you can't hide from this fucking nonsense. It's everywhere. And what do we do as people about it? Nothing. We just keep fucking playing their fucking game. That's why they call people working stiffs. And that's the truth. They keep making fucking untenable rules, and people accommodate those rules by changing their life or paying the fucking bill. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's sad. And you can't let this place collapse. A lot of people say let it collapse and come back. Because once this is gone, it ain't a coming back, folks. If it could come back, how come when fucking Castro died, that country didn't get saved? People become a product of their environment. Period. End of fucking story. So this place goes down. There's nothing coming back. Ain't no one gonna come here. They're gonna come here to pilfer your shit, not help you. They don't want to see you watching that 88 fucking inch TV. Right? They want that for themselves. Yeah. So Telegram is fucked. I don't know. But fucking Facebook is allowed to just give an up. Oh, I'm sorry. I changed the outcome of an election and I lied and I hid truth. Sorry.
Yeah.
Fucking cocksucker. Anyway, look, we got 2 minutes left, Cletus. The floor is yours.
This motherfucker lights a cigarette and goes, we got 2 minutes left. The floor is yours. See what
What's
I
up
mean
with
about
Chloe?
See what I mean about productive yet lazy? It's like,
Lazy
yeah, I'll just smoke a
motherfucker.
fucking cigarette and tell you to fucking work. Dance, monkey, dance.
Thanks, monkey. What's up with Chloe? How was her hand?
I think it feels fine. She's got this fucking thing on that she puts on it a few times a day that seems to stretch the shit out of it, trying to straighten it back out. But
Man.
yeah, it's as healed as it's gonna be till the scar tissue kind of subsides where the fucking knuckle can stretch out. So
is it any better than if she'd have just let it fucking mend the way it was?
that you know, I
Yeah,
don't know.
right.
I personally feel like throw a fucking half-inch CPVC sleeve over the whole damn finger and make sure that bitch don't go anywhere for a month and then take it off and you're good. But that's just me.
Yeah. I would. Yeah, well.
But
that's
what are you gonna do?
Falls down and she loses use of one of her fingers. But it could be worse. She got 9 left, so
yeah. Well,
it is.
and at the end of the day, the funniest part about it is it wouldn't have broken at all if she weren't holding the fucking phone. Holding that smartphone. That fucking smartphone wasn't smart enough to fly out of her fucking hand before it broke her finger. But,
holy fuck! She broke her hand on a smartphone.
Yeah, when she slipped, she had her fucking phone in her hand, in her right hand, right? And when she went down, the phone came back, and it's got this anti-slip fucking cover on it. And that anti-slip wouldn't let go of that fucking ring finger. So when the phone touched her wrist, her finger did too.
And she was talking to the fathead who's afraid to come in here because I say words that he's offended by or doesn't want to be connected to. The fucking pussy, for fuck's sake. Fuck. Unbelievable, man. Well, look at the country has just been fucking ruined. We've done it to ourselves. That's the funny thing. We comply with their bullshit, but we don't push back against it with the bullshit they need to hear. That's actually the saddest part of all, is that we do it to ourselves and then argue 100 reasons why we can't do anything. Well, people aren't going to want to get on board with it. Well, the fucking people put us in the position we're in. You did this. You did it to yourselves, right?
Yeah.
But oh God, don't fucking stand up and do the right thing because you might be held to account. Well, too fucking bad. You fucking pussies. 5.6. Well, 300 and something million of you right here in this fucking patch of fucking dirt. Oh,
is that letter from Zuckerberg? Is it out on the web already, or is it just a report of it?
I think it is actually on the Twitter. I'll have to look more, and if I can find it, I'll drag it into the stream tomorrow.
Okay, yeah, because
Yeah.
I am gonna fucking write another letter to the White House. That one's gonna happen because that's fucked.
All of the
It's
people. He should be forced to name names, and all of those people should be fucking brought in. And how many people the FBI called to censor? How many people at the CDC? How many people at the fucking FDA? How many people? What are their fucking names? Who
Yeah.
are they? I mean, this is huge. And there's hundreds of people that need to be fucking locked up. There shouldn't even be a trial because we know they were doing it and they lied about it. Now the guy that was orchestrating it is admitting it, and that's enough. I don't need fucking 18 lawyers and 78,000 fucking days to figure you need to be in jail. It just needs to be one. Guess what? If we're wrong, sue us in 10 years when you get out. Go fuck yourselves. And lock them in a room. Like I said, let in fucking water and cockroaches. I hear they're tasty this time of year.
Well, they wanted us to fucking eat them eventually anyway, right? Get rid of fucking beef and go with bugs. It's the new protein.
Yeah, they wanted us to eat bugs. That's what they're trying to do to us. You're right. There you go. It is on YouTube. Debbie is saying she read it earlier.
Okay, good.
All right. Well, Cletus, listen, have a good night. Thanks for coming in. Well, you're the co-host. You kind of got it, you fucking dick. But
That's
yeah.
right.
Dun, 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 dun.